Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
This standing desk actually causes back pain. You're going to see why.
Bob!
Isn't that intriguing?
Yeah, it is. Now you got me wondering, but I actually know, so
He already knows the answer. By the way, if you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. We also try to look at a lot of products for people.
There you go.
You should also go to the Facebook and like us right here, Bob and Brad, because if you like us, we will send positive vibes your way that'll make you happy for the rest of the day.
Life will be good.
Yeah. So this all stems from Brad, a story, okay? You got to listen to one of my stories.
Yeah, okay, let's all sit down, get a cup of coffee, people.
Get around the campfire. So my wife comes home and she says, they've been using these standing desks at her work for years.
Sure.
And she's got one there, and they just bought a couple new ones for some of the new employees. They're trying to save some money.
Yep.
So they went with a less expensive version, should we say.
Sure.
And she said one of the girls at work actually hurt her back trying to get the desk back down again. I mean, these are supposed to help your back. She actually had to go to a chiropractor. I don't know why not a physical therapist, but she had to go to a chiropractor to actually take care of her back. So then I found out another person at her work also hurt her back trying to get it down.
On the same desk.
Same desk. I mean, she's got the same type of desk.
Right. So she was trying to go up or down with it.
Right.
It was so difficult that she was, yeah.
And
we're
so
going to see.
So now I actually got one of their desks because I had to see this, and I actually gave them a good one.
Okay.
And the other person actually kept this desk, but she just uses it in the upright position because she can't get it back down again. So let's show the difference here. I mean, first off, there is a difference in cost. This is $198. This is $329.99. If you use our link below, you'll get 5% off. So it'll be another, what is that, 15 bucks, 20 bucks? I don't know what that is.
5%.
5%. So this one has just one handle on the side. Correct, Brad?
Right here, that you squeeze with your hand and,
lift up. Yeah.
Lift up.
So this one's got two handles, and they're back further.
Okay.
So you can see already, if you're a shorter person, and she is, that you're going to have to lean quite forward to get it up even.
Which right there puts a little more stress on
right
the back.
now I'm in this position versus
right.
this position. Right. So anyway, so I squeeze both handles. I'm going to bring it up. And it comes up fairly easy. But the other thing I'm going to point out here, this is the highest height it can go. Look at this one.
Right. We've got about 5.75 inches there.
This would not be high enough for me.
Yeah.
This one gets high enough for me, but this one would not. So that's the other thing I want to point out. So not too bad. I mean, so far I'm saying, yeah, maybe it's worth, paying less money.
Right.
So now I'm going to try to put it back down again.
Try to put this one down first?
Yeah, why don't you put that one down?
Right.
We'll go at the same time. Ready?
Come on, Bob. There you go.
I'm surprised I was even able to do it. Okay, we're going to have Liz, our camera woman, coming out here because we need some...
Well, yeah, Bob just might be...
We need some eye candy, too.
Yeah, she's much prettier to look at than Bob.
There's a big ugly face here. So...
Come on. If you push forward, it helps.
You got to push forward,
slides.
You got to push forward.
There, I'm going to...
Yeah, there, we did it, yeah.
Couple people.
Try this one now.
And now she's got back pain. One hand.
Can you get it down, though?
Look at that.
Right?
Oh. Hold on, yeah, there we go.
She didn't set the lock there.
So. All right, so what we're going to say, I mean, there's times it's worth spending the money. This has been tested 6,000 times. Right. They did a test on it
this
to make sure.
This is commercial duty. This is made for, we always recommend stand for 20 minutes, sit for 8 minutes, move around for 2 minutes.
That's exactly right. I think it's reverse, Brad, actually. You can sit for 20 minutes, stand for 8 minutes, and then move for 2 minutes.
It's pretty close.
But you can actually vary that. Right. I actually will run in batches where I'll stand for like an hour sometimes, and then I'll sit for 15, or for a while I was just standing, and now I've gotten to the point like My legs get fatigued sometimes, so I feel like I need to sit. So
But the whole point is, if you want to buy this one, it's where you're going to adjust it once and leave it at that height.
and if it's high enough,
Right, if it's high enough, then maybe it'd be worth saving the money. But if you want to have one that you can adjust more frequently, you don't want that one.
Right, and we're going to mention another thing here, by the way. This is Flexi Spot, by the way, and we have a link below. They also make a mat. It's called the, what is it called? I got it here somewhere. Flexi Spot Anti-Fatigue Comfort Floor Mat. So this is pretty cool. I like how thick it is. It's almost an inch thick, which a lot of the mats are not nearly that thick, so there's a lot of good cushion. But it's got a lot of texture to it.
Sure.
It's got like these bumps here, so you can kind of massage the bottom of your feet.
Right.
And it's got this right here, this ledge here. So what you can use with that is you can actually use your heel to kick the mat out of the way. So I'm going to come over.
You may not want it right there all the time. So
well, no. Let's say you're going to go from sitting to standing, Brad.
Sure.
So I mean, you got to get your chair there. And you can't put your chair in it.
Right.
By the way, you can't use high heels on this either, as you may understand.
Are those called pumps? Is
Yeah.
a high heel a pump?
No, a pump is something else, right? It could be.
Well, anyway, no high heels.
All right, but the other thing is, the way I pushed it out of the way, I just went off to the side like this and pushed it out.
It moves well.
It moves well. It was on carpet. It would move. See, you got to get it to the edge though, because otherwise it won't move. So I'm gonna give you the dimensions. It's 32.3 inches by 20.5 inches. Good for office standing or kitchen standing.
Sure.
Brad, you used to work a lot in industrial settings.
Right. People stand on a concrete floor in front of a piece of machinery, whether it's a lathe or a punch press. And those people really talk about how much these benefit them. They say their knees, their feet just ache standing on concrete. Then you put a pad down like this, and it's much better on your joints.
This might be a little small for that type of setting.
Well, it may be,
depending on the workstation.
Right, because sometimes you do have to move a little bit to move your parts. So this may be a little small for that. But for the home use or for the office use, if you're going to be standing, I think it's perfect. It looks nice. It's pretty. You can move it out of the way, clean it off nice if you spill your coffee or your soda on there. Get down there and scrub away.
I saw 7 reviews on it. They were all 5 stars.
Sure.
So, I mean, it's it's $79.99, $80, so decent price.
Yep.
100% polyurethane, maximum comfort and cushioning. So there we go.
And I think you could use it for your cat or your dog. They could probably appreciate laying on there.
Sure, if you're a pet fan. You
never know.
You could probably
double up. It's like a 2-for-1 deal.
You put it in front of the bed. You can jump on it and then jump into the bed. I don't know.
Now you're getting creative, Bob.
Yeah, all right.
Wow.
Thanks, everybody, for watching.